Hey everyone, welcome back to Verified Gains. Welcome back. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. Happy Monday. We're about halfway through the month of August, less than 1 month away until my proposed Bitcoin cycle top in mid-September. So guys, please stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. I guarantee you, if you do not subscribe, I guarantee you guys will miss out on the Bitcoin cycle top. I said it here once. You heard it here first. Please make sure you subscribe. Somebody's just subscribed. Thank you very much. We have 38 subscribers. Woot woot. Yeah, we're doing very well. Okay. I'm very happy. I appreciate all of you guys. I want everybody who is subscribed to this channel to make 6 figures, 7 figures during this bull run. We're going to make it happen. Let's dive right in. We got a jam-packed session here today. All right. So I know a lot of you guys are spooked out. I know you guys. You guys are probably feeling a lot of fear, uncertainty, doubt right now. Oh my gosh, should I sell right now? Is this a double top? That is, by the way, the most ridiculous thing I heard the other day, whether this is a double top or not. Guys, we're not even close to the Bitcoin cycle top. A lot of people are saying, hey, the cycle is different. We're extending the cycle. There are a lot of theories. Guess what? We've been saying that every cycle, and the cycle proved us wrong. Okay. So that's why only a small portion of people end up profiting in cryptocurrency. Look, the way I see cryptocurrency now after several cycles is very similar to traditional equities market. I mean, look, not everybody is Warren Buffett. Not everybody is going to be profitable even on the traditional equities market. Same thing in cryptocurrency. People tend to overthink, they overanalyze what they do not know, and they end up getting burned. So guys, keep it simple, come up with a strategy, stick to it, profit, you know, sell if you must, okay? Add a gain, by the way, add a profit. And you just need to continue monitoring, check yourself, check data, check the charts. That's what, investing is all about. Let's look at the Bitcoin. Look, so things are not looking too good, right? We actually broke down below the previous support line once again, and now we're consolidating below it, okay? And we're having a drawdown. However, do I think that we're actually going to retest $110,000? And the quick answer is no. I just don't think the setup is where we're going to retest the $110,000. And I'll say a couple of things. Number one, the M2 money shift. I've been very impressed by the M2 money shift so far. Okay. I set it as an 82-day lag over here. It's been pretty consistent. Look at this. So, first 2 weeks of August, what did I say? Guys, if you guys doubt me, please go back and watch my video. I said the first 2 weeks of August, we're going to go up, which is exactly what happened. Okay, a lot of people are doubting. People are saying, oh, we're going to go back to $100,000. We're not going to go up. Well, guess what? We did. Now, is this drawdown expected? Well, I was hoping that we would stay above $117,000 over here, but we broke down below. Maybe the moneymakers are just cleaning up the liquidity down there. However, when we take a look at the M2 money shift, it was somewhat expected. So, what am I expecting to see afterwards? Okay, look, and then, after today, right after today, until the end of August, we're going to see a price action back to the upside. So that's what I'm expecting to see. That's right. Today is a buy day. Okay. Empty out your bank account. Look, if you guys are holding on to fiat currency right now, I know you guys are not serious about cryptocurrency. Empty out the bank account. That's what I'm doing. I'm emptying out my bank account. I'm buying the dip. Whatever the bears or the paper hands are selling, I'm buying it up. Okay. So now I'm more of an extreme case because I'm like a Solana maxi, PopCat maxi. So, you guys have to do your own due diligence, invest at your own discretion. Do not use leverage to trade. Okay. However, I do personally believe that right now is the perfect time to buy. Okay. So, this morning I already woke up early in the morning, got some work done, and I was just buying nonstop. Let's take a look at Ethereum. So let's turn this off. Okay. So just to close the loop on the conversation over here. Basically, I do not expect the drawdown back to $110,000. After today, I do expect the price to go back above $117,000, consolidate, and then back to price discovery mode to end the month of August. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, I'm starting to see some Bloomberg articles on Ethereum. People, having like these little meetings. Okay, the people on the right hand side of the curve, as you call it, institutional investors, Tom Lee, etc., etc. They're having their little elitist meeting, talking about Ethereum, and I think great things are coming our way. Um, right now we're simply retesting the $4,000 line. Okay, but the probability is that we might not even hit all the way to 4,000. In fact, this could just be a bear trap and we might resume back above. That's what I think is going to happen. Okay, let's take a look at Solana. Enough time on Ethereum. I love Solana. Faster transaction, cheaper. All the hot meme coins are on Solana. I think Solana is going to be the winner of this cycle. Okay, so you heard it here first. We're simply retesting 180. That's all we're doing. People think that, oh my gosh, this is the local top. We're gonna crash down back to $100. No, we're just retesting $180. After today, I think we're gonna go back up above $200. Right now, lots of volatility happening. Okay, like so compared to before over here, look at the size of these candles. Look at the size of these fluctuations. I think now people are starting to see some, good volatility. The day traders, I mean, they're trying to make money off of these, right? They're scalping and they're swing trading. Okay. But, for me, for example, who's, I look at a bigger time scale, basically these red days where we're consolidating above the support line, they're great buying opportunities. So I'm putting huge chunks of money to buy large amounts of Solana at a time. Okay. So then, what am I doing with the meme coin? Let's take a look at PopCat. Things are looking pretty grim, not going to lie, right? However, hey, look, for me, somebody who already has a lot in PopCat, every time there's a red day, that's a great buying opportunity for me. Now, meme coins are struggling, but I think it's largely because there is a little bit of uncertainty with the layer ones that they're based off of. So, for example, if Solana is having a hard time breaking above 205, there's no reason for the meme coin to really kind of shoot up unless you're, one of those meme coins on like Pump Fun that's like new, that's kind of hot. It's a hot topic on crypto Twitter, and therefore people are short term pumping it. For these larger ones and the older ones, it's actually been a little bit of a struggle to get out of this resistance zone over here. But I'm hopeful, and you know, uh, you know, there is a PopCat community, but I still do believe that it's not widely discussed. But I am pretty when you look at the holder data, the new wallet data, the pre-existing holders who are increasing their positions and PopCat, I'm actually pretty confident in the community. I think overall it's going to do very well as the number one cat meme coin. Okay, I do think that there's a possibility that we catch up to Pepe, that we catch up to Shiba Inu, that we catch up to Doge, hopefully. Okay, I think PopCat should be in that conversation. So I'm very hopeful with that. I know I've been covering Troll, so let's talk about it. Look, from a technical analysis perspective, Troll is an excellent, excellent meme coin. I mean, we're talking about, first of all, one of the OG memes, right? I'm actually very surprised that people didn't make a Troll meme coin before all this. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, this is the one that people are really paying attention to. And it's not that old, in fact. Now, despite this great run to the upside, um, there hasn't really been a great retracement. That's what we usually see with a lot of these rug pulls and these scam coins. But Troll is actually holding up. So because it's a logarithmic scale, it doesn't exactly depict it, but technically we did go down from 25 cents all the way to 14 cents. So that's not a small decrease, right? But of course, like when we look at the chart, it doesn't look like there's much, um, you know, retracement here. However, the fact that it's actually consolidating quite well around the 17-cent mark gives me confidence that, hey, look, once the inflow is there, once more retail takes notice, and once the volume is there, this is definitely going up to 1 billion. And I really hope that PopCat follows suit and goes back to 2 billion. But PopCat and Troll right now, they're my favorite, along with Clippy. So, but today I'm not going to talk about Clippy. Okay, I'm still checking out the coin. I've been building some position on it, but it is it's definitely a riskier one. But I have a bit more confidence with PopCat and Troll. So that's really all I have for today. By the way, I just also want to mention that I've been accumulating more Troll as well. So just full transparency. Remember, I keep it really real with you guys. If I'm buying something, I'll let you guys know. I mean, of course, there are like smaller meme coins that I'm just playing around with. Troll is kind of now in that area where it's past play money, and I'm starting to put in like a good chunk of, money into this meme coin because now I see the value. Now I see the value, I see the community, and I see potential. And, is this the same thing as buying like an Nvidia stock? Of course not. It's a meme coin, guys. Um, but is there money to be made? Yes. And I'm here to make money. Look, whether you guys buy Nvidia stock, Apple stocks, or troll meme coin, isn't the idea that you're here to make money? I mean, unless you work for those corporations, trust me, you're not really changing the trajectory of the company. So, the reality is everybody is here to make money. And I'm here to make a lot of money. And my goal is to find an asset that is going to do exactly that. And therefore, meme coins make sense. Just purely from a profit taking perspective. Okay. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to subscribe, especially if you're into Solana, PopCat, and now Troll. Welcome to the party. And thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great week. Work hard, keep investing hard, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.